3 motherfucking things you don't do in the California prison system, I'm gonna fucking tell you. You don't roll in with bad paperwork. We've gone over it before. You can't show up with bad charges. You can't show up with charges against children. You can't show up with rape charges or sexual charges. These are gonna fuck you off within the first 24 hours. Fools are gonna be on your case real fucking quick. You ain't gonna make it. Another thing that people don't realize is that if you get caught even pissing in public, it's an indecent exposure act, and that will show on your paperwork as a bad crime. That will fucking get you whacked. It's like you're some dude showing your dick to people. We don't play that shit. So we're going to have a set of codes when you roll in. You're going to roll in, you're going to hand the higher-ups your paperwork, which we call your driver's license, and we're going to check these codes that you've been busted for. Your paperwork is the charges you got busted for, the charges you got in court. So that's what we're calling paperwork. When I say the word paperwork, I'm talking about your personal charges that landed you in the prison system. So we're going to check. We're going to make sure your charges you are currently busted on are good, and you're not a piece of shit. And then we're going to background check you through Megan's Law and make sure you don't have anything that you didn't check in for or anything that isn't this current case. So we're going to background check your whole fucking history and make sure you ain't a piece of shit. Now, you're not going to be able to hide. Anything you've ever done, snitching, fucking crimes against children, chomo shit, all that shit's going to follow you everywhere, and you ain't going to make it. I've been on plenty of fucking yards where someone was talking some high power Howard, politic Rick, fucking I'm super gangster shit, and all of a sudden someone rolled up, told him that fool snitched on me, and all of a sudden he was gone. He rolled it up the second he saw his homeboy roll up. Now, I've seen this happen with motherfuckers who came off the yard. They were at Calipat for 15 years. No one even knew till they were at La Palma in Arizona, some weak-ass place, and someone rolled up and said, wait, I got the paperwork on that motherfucker. Now, this is what you don't fucking do, is roll up with bad paperwork. And you don't roll up and say, I don't got my paperwork. You roll up with your paperwork. You show up correct. Every fucking yard I roll up to, I show up correct. I got my paperwork hooped. I'm pulling it out within 2 minutes. It's going to be readily accessible for whoever's got the keys. Whoever's got the keys is the person who's got the yard. Whoever's got the yard is the person who's known as the shot caller. Keys can also be for the block. The block you roll into, you're showing that person your paperwork. Now, I've always been someone next in line when I roll up to a spot to have the keys or have the block because my get down is solid. Even though there's fools who fucking done more time, have stronger affiliations, whatever, I always outshine them with my conduct and my program and my character, and I'm always next in line. Everybody fucking knows this. The next fucking thing, one of the biggest things I have fools stay away from is that alcohol, that Pruno, that wine, that White Lightning. This is what we call it. Some spots for a $50, of $25 green dot, you could get a soda bottle of White Lightning. That's like having a pint of hard liquor. When you haven't drank in a while, you're going to be pretty fucked up off that. You're going to fuck your day off. You're going to drink that shit, you better stay in the fucking house. A lot of places, you're going to have to stay in the house. They ain't going to let you come out your cell drunk. But some places don't care, and dipshits get all drunk in the day room or whatever. I've done it. It was a mistake every fucking time. This one time in general, my boy Pirate from IE, he's a motherfucker. That's my straight fucking homeboy. He did my SoCal tats. He branded me up. That's real shit. But anyways, he fucking gets drunk with his homeboy. They start getting into words. These fools are down right before they start drinking, like many of us on the street have been. They start getting into words. Pirate ain't having it. We're watching it through a window. And he blasts that fool right in front of all the cops. The fool is such a little bitch that he just gets knocked out. He doesn't even fucking stand up or nothing after one hit. He's just knocked out. So now, since he's knocked out, he can't deny the medical attention. When there's medical attention needed, you're getting a GBI. A GBI, assault GBI, is a fucking strike. Pirate had 2 strikes, one for a murder back in the day, the next one for a fucking another robbery in the first. So now he's done. He just got a life sentence because he got fucking drunk. If he pleads out and doesn't try to fight the life sentence they'll give him for the 3rd strike, if he tries to take a plea, it's gonna be 15 fucking years, and he's gonna be super bummed that he decided to drink that fucking wine that day. So don't make these mistakes. We fucking know better. We always fucking do. One of the biggest fucking problems in the pen, the biggest problem, is the dope. Do not co-sign for dope for one of your boys. Dope fiends usually don't pay their fucking debts, and it's gonna end fucking bad. Particularly, this one time, it was disgusting. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen, and it happened very quickly. The homeboy Viking from Dago, his celly, couldn't pay on the 150 that he co-signed for him on another race on. It took him about 10 seconds. He went and grabbed that bone crusher. He held his own celly down in the fucking day room in front of everybody. And before we knew it, he was already on the third pump, just pushing this fucking 10-inch fucking bone crusher into homie's chest. Just pumping it. Pumping it. It wasn't like a fucking movie where that shit comes in and out like a Jason movie. He was pushing down so hard he had to pump it into his chest cavity. Now, by that time, the fucking siren's going off. Fucking everyone's fucking getting down. Everyone's on the floor. The cops are screaming. And this fool is still pumping this 10-inch knife into this fool's chest. Over 150 fucking bucks. But it wasn't the 150 bucks. It was his fucking word. Your word is gold in there. You don't break it for nothing, or you lose your fucking life. That's as simple as it is. That's why I'm the way I am out here when people don't hold their word. Because I was in a place where holding your word was life or death. Now the floor cop is yelling at the cop in the tower, take the fucking shot, take that shit. And the fool's frozen. He's got the gun out. He's aiming at the fool. Get the fuck off him. Fuck. The place is going fucking, the place is lit the fuck up. The cop purposely shoots not by him. And it ricochets, ding, ding, just around the fucking shit after he cracks off. Bah! And then fucking, the craziest part was, when I look around and I saw a few people who actually ducked and were tripping, and then I seen a lot of other people who almost had a look on their face like they wished that bullet ricocheted and fucking hit them in the head. This is fools doing life. This is life without parole. This is what it feels like. Even doing 10 years, you feel like you're never getting out. Never. Okay? When I first started my term, I was sick with it. I didn't see an end to it. I raised my hand on everything. I didn't give a motherfuck. Imagine these fools who aren't getting out. They got life without parole. That's what LWOP means. And they're ready to take it to the level over you not holding your fucking word. Now this fool died straight in the day room, over $150 fucking dollars. Shots were blasted off. And motherfuckers didn't even budge because they almost wished that bullet fucking ricocheted and killed their ass. That's the only thing I could fucking equate it to. But I mean, I'm going to consistently tell you guys that you ain't bad. I'm going to consistently tell you that you don't want what you're asking for with your actions. I didn't know what I was getting into. I just thought it wouldn't happen to me. Then the day them U.S. Marshals put that AR-15 in my motherfucking face, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. I had been wilding out. It can happen to you real fucking quick. The best thing I can ever tell anyone is to follow your vision. Don't follow the money. It's going to end real fucking bad. When you chase your vision, when you listen to that fucking, when you see your movie poster or your movie trailer as they call it, where you're going to be your highest self and you're pushing towards your best existence, that's when you're living. That's when you're fucking following your true path. Who do you think's supplying you with this vision? This vision is meant for you. They say talent hits a target nobody else can hit, but genius hits a target nobody else can see. To follow your personal vision is what the definition of genius is. Your vision doesn't end with you in prison. Your vision doesn't end with your mom in tears, doesn't end with your fucking daughter or your chick missing you or having to visit you in that shitty ass fucking visiting room. Push yourself to be the best you can be. Don't take the bitch ass easy route like these fake tough guys. And when someone like me is putting his ass on the line to tell you to change your life, take that as respect. Take that as the fact that I see higher potential in you, and take that as a mistake that I made in my past. You know what they say about the guy who has the most wisdom? Is that he made the most motherfucking mistakes. I'm admitting mine to you on the daily. When we can be accountable and admit our mistakes, now we can truly change. I hope this for you guys with every ounce of my being, because honestly, that life ain't for nobody. People say that phrase, you ain't about that life. They ain't about that fucking life. They want to live this life. They want to be able to be out here and buy their daughter a bike for her birthday. They don't want to be in there asking for $100 for some motherfucking canteen. You don't even know the amount of pain that is for a grown-ass man to have to ask his family for a couple fucking dollars when he knows he wish he could be out on the fucking, in the real world working hard to show his love. Don't put yourself in that fucking position. That shit's for bitches.